Good morning, everyone. This is Nurse Lois coming to you early in the morning. It's about 6:08 a.m. This morning, and I'm on my bike getting ready to go biking. I had to find a way to get my exercise in before I jumped on my work computer. I'm working on a new project called EMR audits, where once I hit the computer, it's a lot of work that's involved with this project. So I try to find a way to get my exercise in for the day. And so I just, wanted to jump on and encourage everyone to, exercise, find something that you can actually do and be consistent with it. Exercise releases endorphins that help produce, peace and calm in your body, to help lower your blood pressure. It helps with increasing circulation and having a healthy heart, and a lot of things. I read a medical journal about maybe 20 plus years ago where a man was diagnosed with cardiovascular disease. The man had shortness of breath, could barely walk, used an oxygen tank to bring in oxygen, right? And he decided that he was going to get up and walk, even if he only could take 2 steps at a time, and then sit back down to catch his breath to pull in more oxygen. Well, he was determined that he was going to walk and walk a long distance. It took him a while because he took a couple steps, sat down. Next day, took a couple steps more, sat down. Next day, so on and so forth. He kept taking more and more steps, and then he had to go back and sit down. He finally got to the point where he didn't have shortness of breath anymore just from walking. And he was able to walk without having shortness of breath. And what happened inside of his body was, as he was taking those tiny steps, his body was creating a new artery for the blood to flow to his heart, so that he no longer needed his oxygen. Our bodies are just so miraculously created by God. It will create brand new veins and arteries and organs and tissues and everything. Exercise is very, very vital. It's very, very crucial. Your body is not made to be stagnated and dormant. You are created to move, okay? So I just wanted to share that testimony with you, for people who have cardiovascular disease, or you have some kind of health issues. You find something that you can actually do. If you can't walk, ride a bike. If you can't ride a bike, you find something you could do. Sit in a chair, move your legs, your arm. You got to do something, okay? So this is Prophetess Nurse Lois, coming to you from Lois Banks Ministry. My grandfather, who I often talk about on my ministry platform, was 98 years old when he went home. He passed away. My grandfather, he just showed the whole family how to do it. My grandfather stayed active till he couldn't stay active and no more. Do you hear me? And he taught us, you stay active, you move your body, you get up. You don't sit down and just rust. And, you don't do that. I saw my grandfather get up every day, and just be active. My grandfather had acres of land that he used to harvest food out of. My grandfather, after he retired, he ended up starting, he had his own company where he received contracts cutting corporation lawns and stuff like that. I always saw my grandfather busy doing something. And my grandfather, he lived hand ways to keep his hands and his arms strong, because he was involved in a tire accident where one of his tires on his big trucks blew up. And to maintain strength and health in his arms. He lift weights, you know. I never saw my grandfather just sit down and do anything. That was a hard working man. I learned how to be a woman watching my grandfather and my dad be men. You get up and you handle your business. You take care of your business and you take care of your health. So this is Prophetess Nurse Lois coming to you from the Lois Banks Ministry. God bless you.